Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest. Boss.
Yeah.
DJ Drama.
Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been taking the dash all wood. 10 payments, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Shot through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, couple in the truck, and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner at nice guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo bagging, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and drove like it's whipping the stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been taking the dash all wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real. Let's explore the moment. Ain't outside there agoraphobic. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on my do aerobics, buy site P90X. Boss like we write the checks now. Floss like we like the flex. Bust down, bust down, bust down. AMG, no bust now. Amiri jeans, SB dunks with a Fiends T, no button down. Respectfully, that's for me, you don't round if you wanna. Round if you wanna. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Bossy.
Bars, I'm gonna go without the ad-libs. In the booth and I like proof and I don't understand what got into me. Got a couple of truths that I bust out the roof if I'm ready to ride on my enemy. And you rappers just stole my identity, and I really know why you ain't feeling me. With Tiffany, and they restore my agility. And I'm never rehearsing, I'm making a million of verses like Swizzy and Timothy. Never provoke with the go, cause I want all the smoke, you can call me a chimney. And I really want, but I settle for, I just aim at ready to Whittles Peak. Aim at your head when I kill a beat. Spaghetti and shells like Italy.
Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been taking the dash all wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan, I could probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real.
Alright, now close your eyes. Think about your wildest dreams. You ready? And you still couldn't do this.
Gangsta Brazil.
My God, oh God, this is son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these tell me? You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no. Kicking down your door. Bloodsuckers, I see this industry is filled with sheep. People that pretend to be something that they will never be. Oh my, I just need some little old peace of mind. The sons, the kings, the ghouls, the gods. The moon, the light, the fools, the fogs. My God, oh God, this is son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby. I can never be controlled. Let them know. 500 helicopters driving me gonzo. But they want you just to envy. Let them see it. I'm the first to say it, now it's time you just believe it. I got too many fakes, made lots of foes. These people cold. Talk down your dreams because they know they can't come close. Don't shake no hands, just to your friends. I walk alone. I see both sides, other titles. You need to grow. Have you lost your mind? But I ain't like the others no more. God, I'm learning lessons as I go. You're only wasting time. Tell the devil there's a door. Praying God is only trying to test me for the glory for more. My God, oh God, this is
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack. Read the script.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go now. Hey, check that. Press all 80. Go.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And it pushes right forward to about the 32. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Another run with Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Deputy Ranger. 19 tight.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
I got you, boy.
Always got some breathing room. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Smith, the man in motion left. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with career touchdown number 75. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at the 20. Now a guy who grew up just south of here across the river, Jonathan Taylor. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Right where this set of game started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Powell throwing on third down here. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From way up at the 23. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Kendall Fuller in on the stop. The Eagles hit 9-2 to start play. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll go down at the 28. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down. Now, these two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the Eagles who got the win on the road. So now they look to finish off the sweep here in Philly. They'll go again with Sanders. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Powell. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. These two teams all tied after 1. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 10. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 105 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Another run here with Sanders. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. From the gun is a run by Gainwell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Throwing is Hurts. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I don't have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
Second down, back to Sanders. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 123 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. The man in motion is Brown. A give running left. It's Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with the W.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Howell. Looking left side, and it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. First down, Howell to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on third down, Howell. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On first down, Howell. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Howell. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Sure, sure that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. So here we go, fourth down. Howell. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Howell looking to throw again. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Check mash.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Well, they'll let McLaurin try and run. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. 3rd and long, here's Howell. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 159 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Forced out to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Hurts to throw. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Read alert, read alert. Drop 60, drop 60.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the 2nd half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Faking the handoff. Howell slings this deep from McLaurin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm
sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They turn to Taylor on fourth. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion left goes Smith. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. 2nd down, back to Sanders. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Smith, the man in motion left. Once again with Sanders. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was the moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
Powell's throw complete there to Smith. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Powell's throw there taken in by Smith. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Back to Taylor on 1st down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Slot man moves right. 4th down, Howell, desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
181 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And some room to work. Past the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 33 and a 1st. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, this part of the game, the 4th quarter, this is where a running back really has a chance to shine. This is what they've been training for, to take over the game down the stretch. The defense, it's been battered all game long. And here, this is just a case of a runner imposing his will and deciding he didn't want to be tackled right there.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Check that. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go, Reed, go.
Another run with Sanders. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Tackled on the play by Tariq Castro Fields. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they can snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And no, they can't connect on the pass, so that gets the clock down to 11. Time for probably 2 more plays. Got to go quickly, though. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Howell. He finds Taylor, complete. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory. Look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it was the right time to make that call.
That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection. So fly, Eagles fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about